Oh man. All right, let's see. Is it immediately failing? No, it's good. Looks good. Okay, that's nice. All right, I think this one's gonna work, actually. Changing the encoder was perfect. Perfect. All right. And since we got that going, I'm gonna grab the link and put it in Discord. Okay, live. The link should be live. Okay, there we go. Get the link. I think we're good. Working. Publish it. All right, this is take 2. This is take 2 now. All right. Let's see here. So this thing is called, what is this one? This new encoder. It is called Apple VTH264. All right, that's it. Yeah, no drop frames. Everything's perfect. It's good. Constant. I have so few options. I can only set the. It's on constant bit rate, 24,000 kilobits per second, keyframe interval 2, profile high, and that's it. And then I disabled B frames. So basically no options here. Also, I just realized if I do want to test recordings, that's not going to work because I have the recording encoder set to X264, which is obviously not helpful. All right. I think I should start playing the game. Looks like we're live. Let me make sure that I'm public. Yeah, looks public to me. Maybe I should have changed. Maybe I should have changed the title. But nah, I think we're live. All right, I'm gonna just get into the game. Requirements to play. To use the services, you'll be required to software downloads, create an account in the services hereinafter account, compliance with the EULA. Fees and payment terms? What? Additional content will require download fees or account payments. Information on download fees, account payments, and other costs, including content purchases, can be found through the initial purchase process, blah, blah, blah. Termination, suspension of account? Who's gonna get banned from playing Liza P? Wow, seems pretty serious. The company can collect and store user service usage information. The information will be kept along with blah, blah, blah. Seizure warning? Don't want that. Software updates, specific restrictions. Man, this is a lot of stuff. I wonder if anyone actually reads this. Proprietary rights. Alright. Anyway. We are agreeing. Additional content. Wait, what is this? Oh. This must be if you did the demo or something. I'm not sure. So settings. Now, did I adjust any settings when we played this on Xbox? I probably did. I probably made subtitles larger, if I were to guess. I wish it showed a preview. Audio, yeah, definitely didn't change any of this. Graphics. Yo, what up, Wake? Borderless window looks good to me. Max frame rate, yeah, sure. Let's just, you know what? Let's bump it up. Let's see if I can actually just run this at 120. That'd be cool. Since I'm not putting any strain on my PC now, I'm streaming from Mac. VSync, sure. AMD, I don't want that. I don't want that. Get that out of my face. Fidelity FX. NVIDIA DLSS, yes. Put it on. Well, no, let's not use it just yet. I'm not going to use that unless I have to. Alright, looks good to me. Oh, keyboard mouse, we're not using that. Okay, new game. So yeah, I should have a pretty good game audio. I think it'll be exactly like it was on the PC setup.
Can you hear me?
And I can actually bump it up. I'm going to play half the cutscene with the regular audio, and I'm going to bump it up. Because I do have like a hotkey to adjust my audio on the PC.
Meadows puppet. We need your help.
Beautiful. Damn, this game is so optimized. I mean, we're in a enclosed area, but clean 120.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Let's bump up the audio. Nice, it works.
Jimmy already started soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening.
Thank you, Sophia.
Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Alright, yep, there's our belt. Man, that's a feature I barely used. Yo, welcome back, Agatoki. Yeah, so I changed the video encoder. I changed it from X264 to an Apple hardware encoder, and it's perfect now as far as it's not dropping any frames. There's no encoding lag at all. There's zero. But I don't know if the quality is going to be the same. So I'm just going to play a bit of the game, and yeah. Upper belt, lower belt, items, blah, blah, blah. Requiem Lich, hello, hello. Dude, you should have seen the test stream I did like 10 minutes ago. It was a disaster. I dropped, not even exaggerating, 95% of my frames. 95%, or even higher a little bit, I think. So, hello Matt Dean, thanks for tuning back in. Hold down to activate the extra bag. That's such a great feature. I love that Elden Ring does that as well. So I can hold it down, boom. What is this? Last resort. Papa Roach? Just start the game, immediately kill yourself. Low tier god would be proud. Anyway.
Get you out of there. Find something that might help.
So this test stream, we've played Liza P before. I did a blind playthrough. So this is kind of just going to be me, you know, messing around. And I'm going to be talking about just random stuff.
But the streets are not safe.
Like, to be honest, I don't feel like listening to the dialogue. We used strength last time. What's this? Path of the Cricket, Path of the Bastard. Is the Path of the Bastard the rapier? Is that the stabby stab one? Because I don't like that. But I'll try out this one. We could go with the other one. Balanced seems good. Quick and nimble combat style for striking the enemy's weak spots. Quick and nimble makes it sound like it is a rapier. And yeah, it does look like it. So let's try out this. Let's go balance. Saw one of the videos becoming private. Oh yeah, no, I did the test stream and it was so bad. I was like, private this, I'm gonna delete that. But this is doable. We can work with this. My game levels seem good. You know, if you guys have watched me a lot, which pretty much everyone in here has, let me know if the audio seems like what you're used to hearing as far as the game audio. My mic audio should be identical. Should be unchanged. Go Cricket Butcher. Hold on, do I have a thrust? Do I not have a thrust? Damn, this game is sick. It looks beautiful. I'm playing at 120 and it looks amazing. Dude, what? I don't have a thrust? What if out of the roll? No, what about backstep? Okay. Oh, I forgot you can't jump in this game. Oh my goodness, this is going crazy. Wow, maybe there are some physics artifacts that are an issue on 120 FPS. Looks like something out of Silent Hill. That looks absolutely terrifying. It's amazing. I'm glad that happened. Alright. Maybe it's not recommended to play this over 60 FPS, but... Ooh, that's gonna mess with me. I want to press triangle. I'm playing on Xbox controller, but I want to press Y to pick up items, but in this game it's A. Damn it, Elden Ring messing me up. Yay, we got another tumbler. Can I two-hand in this game? I forgot. No, right? Okay. On this playthrough, I do want to try out the other... Not only the other weapons, but the other prosthetics. This game is so cool. So, yeah. So far, really great experience. The real test will be once we get outside, though. Because outside, it's a bigger area, there's more enemies walking around, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me? Man, I gotta say, I don't like this weapon's moveset so far, but I'm gonna stick to it and try it out. Game audio seems to be fine on your end? Hell yeah. I meal prepped some burritos earlier today. Dude, burritos are the perfect meal prep item. Food item. They're still so good when you reheat them later, especially if you reheat them in like a toaster oven. But honestly, I haven't tried it in a long time, but I want to say, even in a microwave, burritos are just still pretty good. You know why? It might be because of the enclosed nature of a burrito. Like, probably there's like condensation happening inside the burrito, which in turn makes it not dry like microwaved food usually would be. Yeah, in this game you have like the side steps are not. It's not like Elden Ring. So if you're strafing around an enemy, it'll give you a sidestep, which kind of encourages you to be more aggressive instead of running away so much. Ouch. I wonder how fast we can get through this game, you know, since it'll be my second time through. I shouldn't have... I say that now, but I shouldn't have as much issues with the bosses, especially Romeo. Because I'm just going to summon on that guy. You know? Oh, another thing I gotta do, you know what I was thinking? It'd be really fun to just play through this game twice. I was like thinking, I'm gonna run through, get all of the talismans, or whatever they're called in this game, and then run through again, get all the boss weapons. Because on New Game Plus, I wanted to hear all the cool dialogue too. Literally what I just did too, Lich. Rice and chicken and egg white ones? Hell yeah. Burritos are fire, just fill them up with whatever and freeze. I love burritos. Burritos reheat are great. Yeah, you can't really go wrong putting... You can put, like, you know, egg is a classic. You always gotta... I always like to have egg. But, you know, salsa, any sort of vegetable, really. Throw that in there. Fried rice, perfect for a burrito. Repair a stargazer. You know, dude, I'm good. I don't even feel like grabbing all these items. I'm just gonna go try to kill the boss. Yeah, like, these things are just dim ergo fragments. They barely matter. Alright, yeah. Go back. Those guys gave up real quick. That's what your mom recommended earlier. Add eggs. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Don't die. Don't die to the first enemy. Bisected. Okay. So, let me talk about how complicated everything's... Dude, if you've watched, if you're a channel member, you might have seen my desk setup, like my tour of my setup. And it's, you know, kind of complicated, but not really. I try to keep it simple. But now it's going to get really complicated because, you know, obviously there's the Mac sitting on my desk, which luckily is very small. The worst part is moving over my webcam. That's the worst. I gotta go behind my monitor, unplug it from the hub. I have a USB hub on my monitor. It's an actual... Sorry, it's not a hub. It's a pass-through. And the difference, if you didn't know, that just means that there is a cable going from the monitor to the back of my PC. And so it's an actual pass-through. But I move that over, plug it into the Mac. Of course, Mac Mini, 0 USB-A ports, 0. So I have to get a USB-C hub, plug that in. Now I have some USB-As, okay, whatever. And then, obviously, you need an entire separate setup of OBS. So you gotta, you know, install OBS, set up everything. I just copied over my settings. Luckily, it wasn't that complicated because I have documentation. I have pictures of every setting for my OBS and webcam and all that. Moved it over. Webcam's in the same position. So there's that. Now, if I were to stream console games, that's where it gets really, really nasty because I'd have to move over my microphone, which involves a lot more settings to, you know, install everything again on Mac. What I'm doing now is I'm playing on my PC, like literally. If I alt-tab out, this is just my PC. It's a stream of my PC. So you, like, here's my Steam, whatever. And even when I alt tab out, because I use Flux, I use f.lux. So you can see my screen is orange right now. But then when I go back into the game, it brightens up. So you can see everything that I do on my computer, which is cool. Because I'm essentially treating my computer like a console with the capture card. So it's just, you know, you're getting a direct feed. And the point of doing this is so that there's no strain on my computer when I play games. Like there's no encoder lag. There's no extra strain on my CPU. Okay, that's all good. How do I get my audio over? Well, since I'm using an Elgato microphone or audio interface, there's a setting in Wavelink, which is Elgato software. It lets me basically take my entire mix through Wavelink and send it to the capture card. So you're getting everything. Everything that I have managed on my PC, Wavelink, all the audio is managed on my PC. I can send that straight to the capture card, so then it's just one. If you've ever worked with OBS, I have exactly one audio thing on OBS, which is simple. And then I have a bunch on the left on my other monitor, which is like my game, my microphone, all that. All my microphone plugins are through that software, so everything is going through that. So it's kind of nice in that sense. As far as like just simplicity, because I got, you know, my noise gate, my EQ, my compressor, my limiter, all that's here. I can even put effects on the game audio if I wanted to. I can lower and raise the game audio and my mix that I'm hearing through my headphones. It's a good software. The only... Who's this guy again?
Hello there. Welcome to Cried and
Whatever.
You are out here.
The only other thing that's kind of complicated is that if I want to move over a Stream Deck, which I use for a lot of hotkeys and streaming, I got to set up all that again to work on the OBS on Mac. So it's a lot of stuff. It's really quite complicated. But hey, Mark, what's up, man? Happy Sunday. By the way, the Yankees lost earlier, so you know, I was kind of depressed about that, but honestly, we did a good job for the lineup that we had. Volpe unfortunately didn't play today. He fell on like his shoulder yesterday, and it looked a little weird. Luckily, he seems fine, but you know, maybe he's just taking one day off. It didn't seem like that bad, but it was a little bit weird. So I hope he's fine. I hope it's not a big injury. So we had like another minor leaguer come up and play. So, but we made it kind of close. How did Shadow the Erdtree go after I left? Oh, it was good. We did Romina and Ghost Flame Dragon, and then I stopped. I was exploring the Cerulean Coast, and then I stopped right there. But as far as the Marlins though, how did the Marlins do? Damn it, I was watching a little bit, and then I kind of was just focusing on only the Yankees game. Marlins lost. Whatever. That sucks, because they were playing against the Athletics. The Athletics are not a great team. It's cool though, at Marlins Stadium, they did have these cool Star Wars jerseys because it's May the 4th. May the 4th, happy Star Wars Day. And interestingly, the Dark Side jerseys sold out first before the Jedi ones, and I thought the Jedi ones looked much cooler. If you Google Marlins Jedi jersey or like Marlins Star Wars Day jerseys, you can see them, and I think they're nice. This guy's kind of like Brute, really. Do you see that attack? That 3-string was kind of Brute-esque, wasn't it? That's such a Brute string, dude. That's cool. I never noticed that. It's an opening boss and it has a simple 3-string, huh? It's kind of cool that you guys can see my trophy or my achievements pop up. It's crazy. I'm so bad at saying the correct thing. If I'm on PlayStation, I'm thinking achievements. If I'm on Steam, I'm thinking trophies. What the hell's my problem? I need some kind of cognitive practice, or I don't know. That's Parade Master. I don't even feel like grabbing all that stuff, dude. I don't have time for that.
One more thing.
I really am treating this like a second playthrough, so I'm not going to stop and read all the dialogue.
Exclude
Maybe some of the dialogue, but in general, I'm just trying to beat the game because I'm planning to play through it twice. That's my plan.
You're a special puppet after
Before the DLC comes out, I'll do 2 playthroughs, I think. Maybe I should try to get a different ending. Ooh, actually, I should try to get a different ending. May the 4th be with you guys. Definitely do all other optional stuff before you go to the altar at Romina. Was there an altar after Romina? I timestamped everything, but I don't really remember. And Mark, I also timestamped some of the funny moments, like when you said my build was trash, that was hilarious. I timestamped it. The timestamp is just called Mark's Encouragement. So, it was great. That message made me laugh so much. The second time around, too. For us, maybe, but during my first attempt, I had some random join your hunt halfway, and the first guy carted as soon as he saw the monster. Oh, he joined halfway. I thought you were talking to me. Whoops. When I saw cart, I realized you were talking about Monster Hunter. Star Wars Day is on the same day as Remembrance Day in the Netherlands. Oh, it's a World War II? Kind of like a Memorial Day? Tomorrow is Freedom's Day. The day we got freed from the Germans in World War II. One in the 5 years you're free, and that's tomorrow. Mark, do you get the day off for that? Is that usually a day off? Sorry, I missed some messages, guys. You can eat the same thing forever, low-key. I'm the exact same way, Wake. I used to have the exact same meal for, like... I still do to this day. I have the same order from Qdoba pretty much every time I go, and that's like 4 days a week. Sometimes 5 days a week. You're off once in every 5 years. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it, Mark. I get it. Your message makes sense now. So, what? Damn, so they're really keeping track, like, once every 5 years, you get the day off? By the way, oh, another advantage, you know what else is cool about this? There's growing pains, obviously, but there's advantages. Like I mentioned earlier, you know, I can play my games at maximum performance because there's no streaming, there's no encoding, extra strain on my CPU. But also, there's no alt-tabbing. If I gotta look something up, bam, pull it up right here on the Mac, you know? I have Chrome right there, no problem. I can look up a guide without having to freaking alt-tab out, because some games are really bad about alt-tabbing. Some games, it's so problematic, because they might not support borderless windowed. It might not run well in borderless windowed, you know? And so then if you have a full screen game and you alt-tab out of it, dude, forget about it. Sometimes there's like huge lag, the screen will go black for a sec, it's awful. So I prefer not doing that. What the hell do I do with my levels in this game? I think mostly motivity, right? Do I just get all motivity? Wait. No, that's not what I want. Capacity? What's motivity do again? Oh, I should have read the tutorial. Vitality is weak in this game. Good job, good job. Manually set your settings to only let you solo after that attempt when sideways. Yes, they do. Can finally make some progress on Expedition 33. Cool. I'm happy for you, Mark. Someone had commented that they think it'd be cool if I did speedruns of Expedition, and they said that it's only like a 2-hour long game if you speedrun it. 2-hour long speedrun, that's nice. That's a nice length. That's honestly like the perfect length. Stellar Blade is just slightly too long, but I love it, so it's cool. But if it's like a 2-hour speedrun, like the length of a movie, I think to me that's like the perfect length. Because you can more reasonably knock out a speedrun without having to run to the bathroom, you know? So, that's nice. Advances magic. Oh, Legion, right. Technique? What's technique again? Motivity? I thought I remember motivity being good for some reason, but capacity lets me put on better rings. Stamina is always good, though. You can't really go wrong with that. Hello, Hedgehog D-Sonic. It's Windows. I'm on Linux. Some games I have issues with alt-tabbing. I don't on Linux, but I think it's the way that it treats the window. I'm sure it's a Windows thing. Definitely. Linux is just much more lightweight. It's so cool. I can see myself one day because, like, dude, I'm getting forced over onto Windows. What is it, 11 or 12 now? No, 11? Is it 12? I think it's 12. That whatever the next update is, that's like forcing you at. Like, I believe it's in October. Man, I hope it's stable by then. Kind of miss Windows 10. No, wait, Windows 7. I kind of wish Windows 7. Windows 7 was smooth for me. Vista was horrible. XP was great. It was really XP was great. Vista was horrible. 7 was fine. I got used to it quickly enough, and I don't remember having many problems on it. 10 is kind of like, it's all right. Whatever the next one is, though, I'm not looking forward to it. It feels like it's going to be another Vista. 2-hour-long speedrun sounds like a waste of art to me. There's no way you could speedrun Expedition 33 in 2 hours. The guy had mentioned in the comments that that is the developer's time, I think, and that they were challenging players to beat their record. Motivity is strength, technique is dex. Oh, okay, that's what it was. Well, you know, I love me my strength, but you know what? Hold on, let's just go vigor, capacity. How about just that? Capacity, I always need more weight, so I'm gonna try these out.
Be careful.
Welcome. My name. Please let hotel. Welcome.
Oh, he sells quartz? Let's talk to everybody.
People have thanks for. I see you're here. You're live. People on the out. I am an. Make yourself. If you have any. I see you're live. People on the out.
All right, thanks. This is going to be a much faster playthrough. Let's try to knock out the first area today.
I'll use my...
Whoops, my bad. I'm mashing too hard. Talk. Okay, about Ergo. Yeah, tell me everything.
I'll use my power. In the folklore of Krug.
There we go.
Use my power.
If I look at the Stargazer... Did you guys know there's a car called the Stargazer? It's a Hyundai car. If you type in Hyundai Stargazer... It's not sold in the US, but I saw them when I was abroad in the Philippines. I saw them all the time, and I was like, oh my goodness, Liza P. Every time one drove by. I still need to talk to our Korean friend. Storage, don't remember using that at all. Dude, I love this game so much. It's running so smoothly. It's like a perfect 120. And I didn't adjust any settings. I'm not using DLSS, and I didn't adjust any settings. And it's running perfectly on 3080 i9 9900K. Just perfect. All right, let's try out this puppet string. This is something I should have played with more. So it pulls people, right? I think it does pull people. Oh shit. I mean, the first boss went fine. I think I still remember the parry timings in this game.
You must. Oh, I know my way. Any of you, I know my way.
Puppets, Saber Blade. By the way, we're trying out Cricket, the class Cricket, because just to mix it up, just to do something different.
If you want to tell, I know my way. A stargate.
All right, that's good. Yeah, talk to everybody. There should be no more icons on the map. Switch my arm there. Okay, let's progress. I believe we just go out this way, right? What's the first boss? I think the first boss I remember is the fire guy. Fuoco, but that's not the literal first boss. It's something else. Can't remember. With DLSS 4 on your 4090, you can sit at a stable 180 FPS with very little lips. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Dude, I love DLSS. I'm a huge fan. How's the parrying? Oh, hello, Leiden. The parrying in this game is awesome. If you haven't played it, this game's incredible. If you enjoyed Lies of P, sorry, if you enjoyed Sekiro, you would enjoy Lies of P. And if you enjoyed Stellar Blade, you'd probably enjoy Sekiro, so then you're probably going to enjoy Lies of P also. But yeah, the parries are great in this game. Very satisfying.
Hey, let's be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these
Oh,
guys.
I know. The first boss is the dude on the bridge. That's what it is.
My name is Gemini.
This game is hella optimized, yes.
Where we're safe.
I'm hoping Stellar Blade is equally optimized. I hope it just runs well, even on lower powered systems, you know? And just everyone can have a great time on it.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row. You wanted fancy boutiques and shops. No place better. But that was long
Hold on, I
ago,
want this. What is this?
before the
Is this a weapon? I'll try out a different weapon. We're having fun this playthrough. I mean, I had fun the first playthrough, but I'm gonna like mess around a lot this playthrough. Oh, Lada F-150, let's go. Yo, shout out to the Ford F-150, the best-selling truck in America, I think, still. I'm gonna put that on right now. I got some stuff. I don't know why I got this stuff, but... Oh, okay, sure, yeah, I'll take it. Oh, wow, thank you. Put on... my defense. This one. Okay, cool. If I look at my character info, I'm still on light roll, right? Oh, my weight's in the top right. Yeah, we're good. Oh, it says it there. I'm at 48%, so we're fine. Upgrading it allows you to leap off of an enemy and then come down with an attack. Useful with some enemies and useless against others. I think it'll just look cool, so I'm interested to play around with it. I'm gonna use the puppet, the thing. It's like a devil bringer, basically. So we're gonna play as Nero. We're gonna cosplay Nero. Excuse me. Hey, I know where this is. This is where there's a side quest, like just past this point, I believe. It's like up these stairs outside. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. Didn't even send the SOS. They were in the same lobby and joined in that way. Forgot to turn off the multi. Okay, let's try this again. Dude, you know we love dying to fall damage here. Oh, hang on. I opened up the shortcut. Hell yeah. It took me so long to realize how the souls work in this game, where if you get hit on your way back to picking them up, to getting your bloodstain, you lose some. I think I didn't realize that until we were on... like the 4th boss or something. Like I just lost, whatever, 10% in the top right. That was my mistake. Just run past. This game would probably make a really good speedrun too. I think the speedrun's about Stellar Blade length. It's definitely not as short as Elden Ring. Elden Ring, Souls games in general are so friendly for speedrunning. Like they are, it's almost like they thought about it. I mean, they must have. Elden Ring has so many shortcuts like that you wouldn't think. Like, why would they put that in there? But it might just be for speedrunners, just to support them. Oh, you crazy bastard. Okay, I think this is where the side quest is. What's up here? I don't care. That's a big guy. Don't kill me. I got a life amulet. How ironic is that? I'm fighting for my life and I picked that up. Here's a stargazer. It's red. All right, I'm out. Leave me alone. All right, nice. Hell yeah. Speedruns are so awesome for this game. I haven't watched any. Are you gonna try a strength weapon this time? Wait, wasn't I last time, Requiem Lich? I was using the strength class, and I used the default weapon all game, the first playthrough. That's a strength weapon. Jeez, man. Lighten up. But, yeah, as far as, like, boss weapons, I'm gonna try out some random whatever. I'll try out anything that looks cool. I don't know if it's better to... Talk to Gemini? I don't know if it's better to grab all of the boss rings, like the talismans first, or if I should get their weapons first for this playthrough. If I'm gonna play through the game twice anyway for the DLC, I guess it doesn't matter. But let's say I run out of time and I only do one playthrough. What do you guys think is more valuable? I am leaning towards the rings because there should be DLC weapons, and then, you know, you can try those out. So I think, because what I did my first playthrough was I just got all of the rings or talismans.
Wait, I can sense something
From the bosses.
strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
I remember this. There's like a big enemy down here, right? Oh, hang on. There's the lady. We'll talk to the lady. Elden Ring speedrunners be exploiting glitches too. It's a wonder how people even discovered such exploits. I know, it's crazy, right? Just a lot of just brute forcing. I mean, there's some people where like that's their thing. They find glitches in games. And
She said the baby was at City Hall.
you know,
Should we check it out? I hope
they must have their
everybody's
ways, I
safe.
guess. Oh, damn. Pretty serious. Huh? Isn't there a... I don't like this at all. Shortcut here? Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Leave me alone. They're really not that aggressive. They're kind of nice. Like, if that was a Dark Souls enemy, they would be following me to the elevator. I'll take out this one guy, I guess. So, yeah. I hope you try as much DLC weapons in Shadow of the Erdtree as you can, since most of them are so good. Yeah, Mark finds broken builds in games. I like to play trash builds. Because I'm a big pussy.
Why, hello. I know what. Don't worry. For your info.
Do I want to buy anything? No. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, that's what it is. I remember there being a Stargazer, but it's just the shortcut back down, so... Okay, so there should be the dude on the bridge over here. I believe that's the first boss. For some glitches, they look at the game engine and then go from there. If a game shares the game engine with another, usually you can pull the same glitch depending on how the devs cover it up. Yeah, so I guess if there's zips... If there, I don't know if there were, but like if in, for example, whatever, Dark Souls 3, if there's zips... Maybe that's how they quickly found the zips in Elden Ring. Because I know that there's a zip category that's like under 5 minutes. I'm talking just the shortest speedrun ever.
You know what what's it? You can't sneak past me. Die! Cursed puppet! Back again.
Oh my gosh, he scared me. That delay. There we go. Ouch. Let's backstab him. Try to backstab him anyway. Cool, we broke his sword. That's what I mostly wanted to do. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I remember struggling with that big delay too. I play as Queen Marika with Marika's hammer and Erdtree seal. Don't think I found that. Glitch speedruns are impressive, but very unsatisfying for me outside of a few games. Yeah, I fully agree. I think it's crazy like that. Oh, cool. That's amazing that, you know, someone cracked. It's kind of like watching someone solve a Rubik's Cube really fast. It's like, oh, cool. They cracked the code instantly. But, and that's not a great comparison. Never mind. Because, I mean... Oh, actually, no, it kind of is. Because you can make watching Rubik's Cube solving very fun with, like, weird stipulations. Like, I've seen some strange ways to solve Rubik's Cubes, and it's really cool. And I think that's more satisfying. I guess the thing is that the process is always the more interesting part, right? So, like, I'd be more interested in, like, someone finding the glitches and talking about the process of, like, how they all work than the actual speedrun itself, because it's only, like, 2 minutes long, you know? Ouch.
Back again. This time it's destroyed for sure.
I keep reaching over to, like, press a death button, but I don't have a death counter set up, so... I prefer glitchless speedruns. Love to watch Monster Hunter speedruns on hard bosses. Some people are crazy. Yeah, I like glitchless speedruns also. But it also really depends on the glitch for me. You know, some glitches I do think are, like, just interesting, so... I guess in Stellar Blade, for example, which is the only game I've really speedrun, like, if there's like a glitch that shows you something really weird, like a weird exploit, like flipping through somewhere weird, I think that's interesting. Or like the platforming glitches, I like those, because those are barely even glitches. But then if it skips a whole area, you know, I'm not really into that. Like when the game first came out, you could skip entire areas using training mode, and you know, it's like crazy that works, but obviously not very satisfying to play or watch, in my opinion, for me at least.
Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already.
I'm a little bit early on that. Alright, Mad Donkey.
I'll kill you both, then shoot you up on the bridge.
Ooh, the quick one. Ouch.
Back again.
I got a little bit scared because I just have no healing, you know? A little bit early again. 1, 2. Just a 2-string. 3-string, never mind, I lied. Oh. Whoops. We had the riposte ready to go. My bad. There's a Monster Hunter World speedrunner who went from base game to Fatalis and he went through it all in 9 hours. Wow, that's must be a really specific build that you're going for. Is it basically rushing to get like a cheese build on Fatalis? Because otherwise you gotta like do a lot of grinding, you know, or at least the normal way. Would not want to optimize that type of run. That's like, what's crazy about that is that it must have taken months of planning, you know, months of planning, maybe even longer. Damn, we almost got this guy right. We'll take him out this time, I swear.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Cool, at least I got it. Almost screwed up the riposte opportunity.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Man, I'm really just barely off on some of these timings. I somehow didn't die there. That's quite lucky.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Cool.
I demanded the truth. Now I feel bad.
That was kind of hard. It was kind of hard a little bit. Those guys are insane. You can't really cheese in Monster Hunter. Damn, really? So, like, did you look at the build that they... Like, if you had that same build, is it just, like, all skill then? That's interesting because I thought that the boss fights in Monster Hunter leaned a little bit towards more, like, RPG boss fights where, like, there's some skill, but then it's a lot of you need just levels.
Finally.
What's up, RJ? Apparently, if you parry enough, his weapon breaks. It does. I think most everyone's weapon will break. The first boss, Parade Master, also his weapon breaks, which is cool. So we broke the first boss's weapon.
I want use this.
Thanks, Dad.
I want to use this. We'll catch up.
You know what else I love about this game is that it's harder to break quest lines. I believe quest lines only start really breaking towards the very end. So like I could just speed through the first couple areas, you know, whatever, not worry about it. And I can still go back and explore and knock out the quests if I wanted to.
So about that weapon, did you find any?
Let's keep going. There's a Stargazer, I want that. I could really use more stamina, though. Hang on, this is a boss? What? There's also a chest. What boss is this? my goodness, no chill. Alright. Puppet Destroyer's Amulet? Hell, let's put that on right now. Oh, I also got Life Amulet, more HP. Sweet. I don't need a Spectre, I'm good. I'm good off that, thank you. What's up, Dragoon? Oi. Parrying is so hard in this game, I finished it without getting used to it. If you spend some time on it, I think it's extremely, extremely satisfying. That's how I would recommend playing the game. Play it like Sekiro. You know what's crazy is that if you... Look at how fast we got to the next boss. Because I didn't go back to Hotel Krat. I have the option to go back and talk to my dad and whatever. But, I was like, I'll just keep going. And look, I forgot this guy was even a boss. I prefer games with visual indicators for enemy balance or posture. Keeps you on edge. Trying to guess the progress. Yeah, it doesn't show you here, which makes it exciting in some ways and possibly frustrating in other ways, you know? This guy's not a puppet, so... The amulet that I just put on is not going to be very useful. One... Wow, this guy's kind of strong. Okay. I'll remember pretty quickly. It's mostly skill. I have seen a lot of people with great builds who are really bad, but by the way, you don't really have time to farm for a build since you have to fight like 80 monsters. Yeah, so 9 hours, if you break that down as far as like how much time they spent per boss, that's really fast. That's cool. If you go Dex, then you really need the Dragon Katana. It's the best parry in the game. The best parry weapon in the game? Wait, what do you... Hold on. Are you saying that... Does the parry feel different per weapon? Because so far it feels like I just jump back in and I'm kind of playing like normally, you know? I was under the impression that they're all just the same. Oh, I'm going backwards. Whoops. Oh no. I'm losing my souls. I just lost like 200. Leave me alone, doggy. It even has a skill that gives you a counter-attack parry. Hey Bliss, do you plan on playing Lords of the Fallen at some point? No plans at this time. I have a lot of stuff I gotta play already. But, you know, Mark was telling me about it. He said that, Mark in chat, he said that it just got updated and it's really good now and something something, so... I don't know. I don't play too many Souls-likes. I know I'm playing a Souls-like right now, but this game is special. This game is really, really special. Besides this, I haven't played any other Souls-likes that are not from Software. And I know that there's another one that just came out recently, AI Limit Break. And apparently that game is good or whatever. I don't know. I got too many games to play. I still gotta play Rebirth. Let's get some more... Oh, I don't have any Ergo on me. Whoops. Okay, never mind. I forgot I lost my souls. Forgot I lost my souls. Your Lords of the Fallen save got corrupted today while playing? That sucks. You time the skill and it counts as an automatic parry and you can get damage in. That's kind of like what I had on my big sword from the first playthrough. It was like an auto parry. But is that what you're playing right now, RJ? Is that what you're up to, Lords of the Fallen? I'm assuming you're buying Night Rain. I'm assuming you've already pre-ordered it, so we can play together with Pulse and stuff. Should be a lot of fun. I can't wait, actually. And just with anyone from the Discord in general, I cannot wait to play Night Rain together. It's gonna be so much fun, dude. Ah, I was just a tiny bit late. Ow. Man, he's still kind of a lot of damage. Oh, that whiffs if I sidestep to the right? That's good to know. Not doing well on my health, but maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, he does that? Phase 2. we're not gonna kill the boss like that. What? I don't remember that happening my first time around. Jeez, that was aggressive. That guy needs to go to anger management classes. He needs some help. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? I can agree on that the netcode is still spotty even with the 2.0 update. It's a little bit different since it's tighter, but does damage and posture damage. Oh. That's the katana. Definitely pre-ordered Night Rain. Gonna be a really cool experience. I'm so excited. I'm glad I didn't play the beta also, because I'm like probably even more excited as a result. You know? I'm gonna sidestep that to the right. Whenever he does the big overheads, it's like... Those are a little bit easier to telegraph, obviously, because you can kind of see as he's going overhead. The ones where he's gonna lunge forward, I have a harder time reading those. Not to mention, the first time we faced this boss, I barely spent any time on him because I summoned. I was confused. Maybe it was this boss. I believe it was this boss where I realized I learned how, or I didn't understand how the ergo works. And so I thought that I was just losing souls like every time I died. And that made me just summon because I was like, oh, I don't want to keep losing souls. I literally did not get how it worked. I must have skipped the tutorial. And so I fought this guy for like all of 20 minutes, and then I summoned, and then I killed him really fast. I think once we get to the later bosses, it should get easier because then I'll remember them more because we studied them for a long time. Like, especially that dude who... The first guy with, like, 2 phases. Where he has, like, a face on the back of his... the boss. The 2-sided boss. You know which one I'm talking about. I think that guy will be easier. Damn, that's the worst. Like right there, see, it's so, I'm like anticipating it. I'm not reacting. I should try reacting. I also did finish your first playthrough of Lords of the Fallen and a few days ago. Was pleasantly surprised it was pretty good. Playing with a friend of mine today and new game crashed. Your game crashed, save corrupted, and that playthrough went down the drain. Damn. Mark, are you gonna, as a result, are you gonna start using, what's it called? Are you gonna start using PS Plus cloud saves manually so it doesn't auto-upload? Because then you could, I think you could save it, right? You might be able to like salvage the save. But you'd have to be manually uploading it all the time, so. Hello, Ismat Ara. Thank you for tuning in. Game crashes pretty frequently, so it's kind of a gamble trying to hold onto a save file. He just whiffs, no matter what, I guess. Oh, I did it again. I anticipated. I didn't react. There I tried to react, but I was slow. I still haven't gotten that timing down. That one hits me every time. That's the thing, your last upload was 2 weeks ago? Oh man, that's brutal, man. I'm trying to attack him on the head. I'm trying to attack him on the head for sure. Hope I'll be able to beat the story or Monster Hunter Rise in Expedition 33 before Night Rain drops. Oh, the story of Monster Hunter Rise? I thought you had played that already, I guess not. I think that if you can't finish Rise, you're fine. You may as well try to just focus on the other game. On Expedition 33. Because that game has parries. Which I still don't fully understand how it works. You guys explained it to me, Requiem, which you did. But I haven't seen it, I haven't played it, so that's just crazy to me. Turn-based with parries, that's cool. Anyways, but the point is, if you're going to be playing the Sekiro class in Night Rain, you know it's going to have parries, so... May as well try to have only one parry timing in your head at a time, you know? I say that as I play Lies of P. Every time. Those are the main attacks that I'm bad at. The one where he jumps backwards, he goes left hand, strike, jump backwards. I don't got that timing on hand. And then this one, where he like lunges forward. It's a thrust. Don't got that timing at all. Just past Act 1 for Expedition 33. Fantastic game. Wouldn't be shocked if you have over 200 hours in Night Rain after your vacation. Wait, how long is your vacation? Are you planning on, like, not sleeping? You gotta get some sleep, man. By the way, I'm happy to report that we have not dropped any frames due to encoder lag. 0 frames. No rendering lag, no encoder lag. It's nice. It's smooth. The quality, I mean, I can't tell because I'm not watching the live stream, but it should be comparable. It should be comparable to before. I just don't have a feel for that attack at all. Don't have a feel for it, man. Okay. I want to look for more tells. Sometimes there's little tells, like in the feet. If you stare at the feet, you can tell when to pretty much press parry. Like, I use tells like that for Juggernaut and Stellar Blade. There's a specific string he does where, if you've watched me play that game, challenge running, I always say, wait for his foot. That one, you can tell as soon as his foot goes down, bam, you're dodging. This boss probably has stuff like that. Hey Virgil, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. What did I do to fix it? So, earlier I started up a stream. I started a test stream and I was dropping 95% of my frames. And it's because I was using the X264 encoder. I guess X264 is not optimized, or this Mac Mini is not strong enough to do that, to use it. So I switched to the Apple encoder. And that's all I did. And then I just set the bitrate to be like before. And I hope it's good. You know? So far it's working. I might just dodge that to just try to kill this boss. So I think that 2 R2s is safe. And then we're good to keep going. I messed that up, that sucks. That one comes out fast. If he goes right hand, it's pretty fast. So bad at that attack. Cool, I got it once at least. Oh my goodness, okay. I see you. A little bit faster. No, the electricity killed me. I was focusing on the red string, damn it. I think that would have been game because I was about to get a riposte. You know what's crazy? When he like charged up on the ground and was spewing electricity, it reminded me of Blanca. If you played Street Fighter, any of them. That was such a Blanca attack, you know? Ah, damn, the electricity got me. That sucked. Leave me alone, dog. I have no stamina for this. We'll have a little over 2 weeks in June. I'm excited for you, Mark. I can't wait for you to be on days off. That's so cool. 2 weeks? That's a nice vacation. That's like, in America, like typical PTO is you get 2 weeks per year. So like you just have that, that's awesome. Damn it. That sucks that I missed the parry. Honestly, it'd be pretty cool to get like really good at this game. Oh. I don't like that. I did dodge his grab last time. I heard that from your buddy Tyler. In the Netherlands, you get 5 weeks a year. Man, that is so cool. That is so cool. I could never imagine that. And that's paid, right? You get 5 weeks paid. That's, dude. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I would actually be very open to living outside of the US. You know, I like it here because we have generally good roads. Generally. That's very that's very regional though. But like at least where I live in Florida. And you know, there's usually concerts to go to depending on the city that you live in. Those are like the main benefits of America, I think. Oh, plus cars are cheap compared to some other parts of the world. It's pretty cheap to own vehicles. Nice. I wonder what this guy's saying. I know he has dialogue. I'm dead. At your company, if you work there for 5 years, you get 4 weeks paid. So bad. Oh, am I live? Oh, cool. I thought I was dead. Like dead ass. Nice 2-string. Okay, he's going Blanca mode. I don't like that. I thought I had heals, but I don't. Try again. We almost got it. Didn't know Miyazaki had a feat rumor going on. Wait, what? Quentin Tarantino? It's paid. I used to always overwork and never take vacation. Now you chill and take a week or two every 3 months. Badass. Man, your bosses aren't so bad after all, huh? Oh, wait, or is that mandatory? Is it... Do your bosses hate that you get those vacation days? Because if it's like a mandatory Netherlands thing, and you just get that no matter what job you have... If something tells me, like, based on how you describe your bosses, that they're like, oh, great, this kid's taking advantage of his vacation again. What a prick, you know? I live in Cali, though. Nice Canton shirt. Thank you. Thought you were Cali, too, until you said Florida. Yeah, no, I'm a Florida. I'm a Miami boy. I would love to live in California if I was rich. You guys have just the best food besides, well, New York has the best pizza, but like, you got great Asian food in California, so huge plus of living there. On top of being obviously beautiful. And very cool car culture, but then there's other stuff you gotta put up with, like, you wanna wash your car outside, you gotta reclaim your water, you know? Oh, wait, I think I messed up my, I think I did have heals last attempt, and I just was on the wrong button. Whoops. I think I messed it up. Keep it going. This might be phase 2 right here. Blanca. Oh my gosh, I didn't parry. I suck. No, we're gonna die to lightning again? Oh man. Lightning has screwed me twice. Isn't Miami expensive too? Well, in Florida, taxes are much lower. Much, much lower. So we also don't have... There's a lot of cost of living things that are just lower in Florida. Like, rent is kind of high, yes, but I still think California is higher. And the big thing is, like, there is, for example, there's no, like, MOT. I forget what it's called in California, but there's no emissions, like, yearly thing. What's the other stuff? I'm not a homeowner, but I believe it's much cheaper to own property in Florida than in California. There's obviously less income tax. What else is there? I think there's something weird with healthcare, too, where it's just, like, cheaper here as well. But, like, man, that weather, can't beat that. You guys also have better concerts. All the Asian artists always go to California, to LA. Let's see, traffic is about the same. It sucks everywhere, but LA traffic is probably still worse. Probably worse, yeah. Anyway, I've never even been to LA. I've been to Anaheim. That's the only part in California I've ever been to. So I can only comment so much. Smog check. There you go. In the UK, it's MOT. I've fallen for that like 3 times. Pretty sure that he opens that attack. Every phase 2, he'll just open with that. Ow. Ow. Whoops. Homeless problem's really bad here. Yeah, I hear. I've gone there for like 1 weekend for a concert. So I haven't experienced much of it, but I mean, yeah, I think that's gonna be like every city. I'm sure it's worse in some places than others, but like I've been to Atlanta, a lot of homeless there. You know, New York City versus like LA as far as homeless population, I have no idea. But I think that in California, do they have like the anti-homeless type things? Like, you know how some bench seats outside, like public benches, they'll have dividers so that someone can't sleep on it? Does Cali do that? I'm not sure. Wow, not a good start. Traffic really depends. In Florida, we have the Death Highway. Are you talking about US 1? Wait. Or are you talking about... there's a highway like going to Key West that is horrendous. It's like the most dangerous 2-lane highway. Like they had so many deaths on said highway. There's like a sign with like whatever, like the amount of fatalities that have happened on it. Basically warning people to be careful. I forget what that place is called. I think it's called like Chrome Avenue. And if you drive down to Key West, you can't miss it. I think you have to go down it, I believe. No! That's the worst possible. This attempt is so fried. Yeah. Ideally, what I need to happen is I need a riposte. I forget what it's called in this game. I need a critical attack around the center of his health bar before he goes into phase 2, because I think phase 2 resets its stagger meter. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what it feels like, and so that's what I'm trying to play into. Ideally, I would get a stagger, 2 staggers before phase 2, and my mistake was that I attacked him too much. I need to build up the stagger with just parries instead of attacking after the first one, because I don't want to send him into phase 2 that early. That was not good. Because ideally, I would spend the least amount of time in phase 2 possible, just whatever's required. You know, I'd like to send him. I'd like to phase 2 to start at like 40%, something like that. I-75 for you, but you live in Central Florida? Yeah, or you lived in Central Florida. Yeah, I-75 is alright. I don't really have a problem with I-75. Then again, I'm in the south, so could be different parts of it. For Florida, 4/6 of the deadliest highways are inside of it. Wow. That's not a good stat. Don't like that. Okay, I need to attack him very minimally. Focus on parries for a while. No more attacks. Literally. No more attacks, just get a riposte. Gotta be close. Okay, so this is good. See? Now we're past 50%. Get a couple attacks in. Back up. Heal. Don't let him grab me. Okay, now we're fighting normally. That's good. That's what I want. That's not what I want. I wanted a normal fight. I was trying to avoid the grab. Damn. The lightning is so tricky. It screws with you. If you get... I don't think that's what happened, but if you get stunned by lightning, you can't parry if you just got stunned, you know? So if you're really unlucky, I believe you could get stunned by lightning as you're trying to parry something. I don't think that's what happened. I think I just screwed up, but it might work like that. look up that timestamp with me, had to laugh too hard. It was funny, Mark. It was a highlight of the stream for sure. There were a lot of funny random moments. What's nice about Elden Ring is that, well, there's just a lot of random things that can happen, you know? Makes for funny random commentary. Okay, this is good. Go for an R2. There we go. I'll do a couple R2s, jump over R1. I'm gonna stop attacking him now. No, you're telling me he transformed right this early? Ah, shoot. Good dodge, honestly. Look at that, it interrupted my my awesome attack. The lightning screwed me there, that was crazy. Yo, this is kind of a good attempt so far. I don't think we've taken much damage. Alright, well, there goes that attempt. I'm dead. And it was going so well, too. It was going so well. It was borderline. I think phase 1 was like no damage. Huh. Now we've got to be close. I feel like I've remembered everything, basically. The only thing that sucks is the lightning and the 2 attacks that you know I don't feel comfortable parrying, so I'm just going to dodge through them, get through the boss fight. And I think that'll be a decent test stream. Again, it wasn't going to be a long stream, ever. I just wanted to play a tiny bit of Liza P to get a good VOD. And I can watch over the VOD, check my quality, make sure my audio is all good. I'm sure the audio is good because I can see the audio levels. But mostly I just want to see what the quality looks like. And I'm happy that over a nice like hour-and-a-half long stream, zero frame drops. Nothing. No issues on encoding, no issues on rendering lag. Amazing. I'm sad that I missed the parry. That sucks. Have a good night, Mark. Thanks for tuning in, man. Get some rest. Okay, no more attacks. Okay, that's not good. Bad heal. Very bad heal. Here I'm just charging up his stagger meter. No more attacks. Right here. One more. There we go. 1, 2. Get a couple R1s in. That was good. I got 4 R1s in. Nice. I did not parry. The lightning killed me again? What do I even do about it? Do I just walk away from it? Is it isolated? I've died to this lightning more than a handful of times now. Or, oh, actually, I think also I got electric shocked. And I was losing damage over time. That might have happened, honestly. I'm not sure. Max HP and damage to puppets. I haven't picked up any loot. Obviously, I haven't been looting anything, but yeah. Goodness gracious. I can see why the first time playing through this, you know, I was like, to hell with it. Just summon. That's not the actual reason why. I mentioned it earlier, but the first time we did this boss, I was so confused about how the ergo, aka your experience or like, you know, your souls in this game work. And I was like confused. Why am I losing ergo? Why does this keep happening? But now I know if you don't pick up your bloodstain and you take damage on the way, you lose a percentage every time. But I was confused, so I just summoned because I was like, the boss must be taking my souls or something. I don't know. Gotta walk out of its range with the lightning circles. Okay, so it is... I'll try that. What sucks is that forces me to not parry, you know? I can't easily parry if I'm not in his face. So... Damn. This is good. This is like optimal, honestly. Really nice damage. 4 R1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it actually lines up with your backstep pretty much perfectly. Oh, I see the circles now. I see it. I see it. Oh, thank you for the tip. I see there's a circle on the floor. Okay, cool. That's how that works. I actually dodged through it there. That was nice. Ooh, I'm so glad that you pointed that out. That's not good. I think he's gonna jump in the air. Oh, he's going down. And that's the boss. Thank you so much for the tip, Hedgehog D-Sonic. I'm so bad sometimes with details. I never notice there's a circle on the floor that you can see where the lightning's gonna go. So then you just roll through that or just backstep a little bit. Much easier now. GG's. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Leiden. Thank you, Requiem Lich. That was such a clip. That was such a clutch tip. I remember Dodgy 2 Kim helped us with clutch tips as well during the first playthrough. So you're like my Dodgy 2 Kim right now. He's the one who showed. There was like a similar tip. It was on the boss before Romeo. I didn't understand that if the arms are up, that's a ranged AoE. If he's like crouching, that's a more like close range AoE. So I was confused. Why was I taking damage? And similarly, like you just gave me that hot tip right there. I think now I gotta go back to Hotel Krat and whatever, talk to everybody, but I think we're good. Anyway, I'm happy with the test. We knocked out a couple bosses, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna go watch over the VOD and see how the quality looks. I guess I'll timestamp it. I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna keep playing Lies of P on stream this playthrough, because this is like a casual whatever playthrough, but yeah. Nice that the second you were told about lightning circles, you beat the boss. Well done, thank you. Sometimes I just need that one piece of information. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed watching. I appreciate you spending time on your Sunday. And good luck with your work week ahead if you are working tomorrow or going to school or whatever. So, GG's everybody. Peace out, Leiden, Wake, Requiem Lich, Hedgehog D Sonic, Mark who went to bed earlier, Agatoki who was here earlier, Ismat Ara, RJ, our boy, Dragoon, our Brazilian friend. Let's see, anyone else in chat that I'm missing? Matt Dean tuned in for a moment. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Have a good night.